Hi,
It's Marek and
Anna.
today we have another part of our productive talks with Prodio. First question. So, what if, because now it's crisis, people want to save, optimize, and what are the worst things you can do if you want to make some cuts in your production company, if you want to save money?
Well, first of all, I'm sure that is marketing cost, because it's some kind of dilemma because a lot of companies, when they want to save money in crisis, the first thing what they cut is advertisement
and marketing, because it's the worst because it should keep you afloat. And how are you going to stay competitive and keep the edge among your rivals if you disappear from the
So
vision,
when
let's
there is
say,
a
yes.
so let's look for the logic of the situation. Yeah, when there is a crisis, you do have not enough amount of orders. So what you need to do is just try to find a new customers.
Branch.
Yeah. So even for example, when you invest not in SEM, so it's like a Google Ads.
Yes.
When you pay, it's a SEM. It's when you pay per click, like
Click, yes, for instance.
But maybe SEM is not as good in this situation. But for example, when you invest in, for example, in SEO, so SEO is a position in
Google.
Your
Yes,
position
pretty
in
much
Google.
that. Yes, your customers see you when they type into Google. Let's say you are a CNC machining company, they want something like that in the area, and you are high up, and that's where you want to stay high up.
That is the long-term investment. So
yeah.
even when the crisis will be off,
Yes.
your high position will stay.
Yes,
It will
good
remain.
quality content you provide stay
And when you got a lot of time because of the crisis, it's a great occasion to start creating marketing materials, content materials. I think we should do, or Anna, you will do it.
Yes.
Because you are our content manager. It's great opportunity how to create.
You have time on your hands the whole
So
time
you
of the
create
world.
a course, a free course for our clients, how to create.
For the production company, how to use marketing and advertising tools. That's a very good idea. So that will be in the next episode.
Especially the content marketing, because it's required just a lot of time, not money. So it's perfect for
the
working,
small companies which don't have that big funds or are in crisis, because you can actually do it with just a bit of a hard work.
So that the
first don't save and don't make cutbacks on marketing and advertising. That's the worst thing to do. What would be the second worst thing to do?
Tools what gives you optimization.
Which makes your production efficient, which monitors how efficient
especially the production software. But okay, we need to separate into two topics. One topic is the tools like a Prodio, what cost just a little bit and gives you a high percent of revenue. Or
you could say that you see the results. You don't spend a lot, but you get good quality and big results.
But it's some kind of the base base level of our communication in company.
Yes.
So when you cut it from company, you make
it's like you are blind because you don't have any way to really you'll go back to the times before because you get chaos and no way to control.
So it's have double negative income for company, because in short term you don't see
you lose your eyes and that you actually may lose money on mistakes.
And after and after crisis, when everything will go back in normal, you will still be you're in the stone age, not be prepared,
and doing things on paper, handwritten, and etc. But what about if you have a big ERP system?
So that is the second case. The crisis is good opportunity to make some kind of check, how to say, check of our tools what you are using.
Audit even, let's say.
An audit of the software tools, what are you using, and maybe that is a good moment to cut some not efficient
tools
software.
are very expensive.
So when, for example, when 5 or 6 years ago you spent a lot of cash for non-efficient ERP system, but brings you nothing more than just a warehouse management and financial management, and nobody likes it.
And updates are very
Yeah,
expensive
and
because
updates,
you have to pay quite a lot for updates.
So in at 90% of cases, the cost just of standard updates in ERP system are many times more expensive than paying a subscription for Prodio.
Month, yes.
So maybe that's a good occasion, to just fire it up from company, and then use the free time what you and your employees have to implement something
some simple and easy to use tool.
But maybe not. It's simple is not the case. We should
straightforward.
Yeah,
it's straightforward
and the efficient.
Efficient. Yes, it's the same we do. We are an online company, and we didn't get rid of all the tools. We testing the different solutions, the new, the cheaper tools, but we still even more. We actually we're using more different tools.
For us, crisis is a time of big amount of testing. We're testing new marketing campaigns, we're testing new marketing channel, we're testing new software, because in months,
well,
everything, the crisis,
things gonna get back to normal.
And the best when we will be prepared.
Prepared.
And when our
experienced more, because we especially gain experience. What's the third thing? Because we mentioned tools, so marketing tools, and what about the people?
Key employees. I will never, I will never say on the key employees. When I will, when I need to fire somebody because of the crisis, I will, fire the most newbie.
The newbies, the green ones, yes, who started working in the company not so long.
But in the same time, I will be focused on how to use the free time on getting the knowledge from the
so building your database is something where the knowledge will not stay just in the heads of key employees. You have it in the company.
Because I believe that the situation when you cannot afford to lose your key employees will show you the need of managing the knowledge of company.
Building
building the knowledge base. Not only the database,
but the knowledge base of the company with.
It's giant difference between database and the knowledge base, because in database you could have tons of production items, the parameters of the products, but
it's not the same as experience.
But at the end, and the knowledge base is that you have a photo or even a small movie making by your phone, how to mount this product on machine.
How to produce and how not to produce. Let's put it this way, because there will be also
the tips,
the
1%, tips and tricks. What do you don't find in the tech documentation, but it's company knowledge.
It's inside knowledge and the experience.
The knowledge what you get from years of experience.
Built over the years. Well, it's also good because after that, if we are out of the crisis, you go back to normal. You can much easier way train new people, and then when
the next crisis will appear, because there will be always times of prosperity
and
the crisis.
It's natural, it's ups and downs.
Then you could then you could fire up the most
like rockets.
Load
of full power. There is also a second topic we want to discuss, and this is just like the core and the substance of about production, and it's about optimization in the company. You have many years of experience in audits as an advisor for different companies, how to optimize production better, more efficient. And I think in this episode and in the next ones, we are going to get this tips, the insider past knowledge. Let's pick one today. And what would you say? What would be like the tip number one of optimization in the company when you're there? What's the biggest wow effect? In manufacturing. In manufacturing. Now, what's like the wow effect from experience?
it's a lot of big tweaks and what gives big impact for company. But when I should just pick the one, I will follow Edward Deming
cycle.
No, not the cycle. Even the rules of management. Yeah,
okay.
and Deming said once said that the 94% of all company failures, it's management fault. So when you, and from my experience working with especially with the small manufacturing company, it's true. It's almost 90% of all problems on production floor. It's
come
the,
from
the office and the
sales,
and the manager,
okay, and
the owner or the manager. What was funny? The funny part of the story is even each time when somebody asked me for help in a production company, they told that they want for me to improve the working of the production floor because they see that they have a lot of problems on the.
Okay, so they drag you straight over there to the shop floor.
Yeah, to the shop floor. Yeah.
Yes, you gotta. It must be the workers who are to blame for inefficiency.
And in most cases, the project will end with great success or just good success. But each time, the big impact for the company was my optimization make in the office and in the management style, because when you see like the our company from the holistic point of view, production floor is the place when all failures just show up, because there is
visible, because this is very easy, because the something should be produced and why did you do it in this way, but it's actually not what's it's not the shop floor which is behind the failure.
So the organization of the office of the production of the knowledge management and the production orders management is the key here, because the communication communication is also the key, for good production manufacturing company.
So that's what very often happens, because many people are afraid, the workers are afraid that introducing manufacturing software such as Prodio is going to be like a frog for these poor guys at the shop floor. But it's actually not like that, because it shows the mistakes.
It's opposite to that.
Yes, it's opposite. It shows the problems in the office. Or
when you, in most cases, when you go after 6 months of after implementing Prodio in a production company, when you go there and ask the shop level workers, so in 90% everybody say that's now it's easier, because it's and Prodio show that we are doing good work. We just do
most people's intention is to show that
we
they work well.
We have got a plan and documentation, and we do all point by point.
But when you check the first complaints in the system, or first failures, were actually, it was very clear that they were not because of the mistakes of employees, but they were the mistakes from the office, the wrong parameters, the wrong time. They wrote like 10 hours of work, it took 30 hours of work to complete some order.
But that 30 hours, it's not the fail of the production floor, but somebody just I need to have a good price for this client, so let's calculate just 10 hours of working, because it's easy. We will figure it out after we started.
And then they forgot to order raw materials, so they ordered not enough of raw materials, and it was impossible for the production to actually do it.
In other words, we find that the best way to optimize a small manufacturing company, and the easiest one, is introduce Prodio.
That's true.
Because just I'm not only joking, but Prodio was not make on the desk without any
it's not some remote concept. It's based on your experience of working with companies. It's based
after 10 years of consulting, making a lot of Excel spreadsheet, a lot of tools for production company. I take all of my knowledge to a product, and now it's like in the peer, it's in the peer.
You want to say
Goods,
in a pill?
In a pill, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
In a nutshell,
all of my
let's say,
knowledge.
In a nutshell, yeah.
Yeah, it's in a nutshell. That
In
was
a nutshell, yeah. That was
So
what I
Prodio
was
is
It's like all these Deming's theories we're talking about, put in practice, yes, and plus the experience, the hands-on experience you had.
So then
This is
follow,
just the first, yes.
it's followed that logic. You could say that Prodio is like having me as a consultant
Yes,
is a
consultant
natural.
live, yes, yeah.
Yeah, but the robot version of
Yes.
Marek, yeah.
It's
It's a lot of cheaper, believe me.
I know you might prefer robot version of me than him, but still. Okay, if you follow our episodes, you're gonna get in the following weeks more tips, practical tips. So if you're interested in something in particular, comment, subscribe, leave like. Plus the marketing.
And we will introduce in next weeks a lot of materials about marketing
for production,
for
production
company.
for different industries.
Yeah.
So
it will be our thank you.
yeah. Stay tuned then. It works.
So bye bye.
Bye.